I'm told it's called aura forming, but this is what Oscar was excited about. But that's going to wrap it up for sports here at the Kitchell Games. Have a great Tuesday.
Damian Brinkley, good morning. We are going to be catching a whole lot of action in Good Vibes Day at Rogex for the American Cornhole Organization's Medford Major.
You might be like, Luke, it is dark where you're at right now. Why is it so dark? We're in the middle of a redwood.
Add the year 2025 to that fence in center field because the SOU Raiders softball team is going back to Georgia after beating Hope International 5-3. Ayla Davies on the mound today going the full distance. Here's how the rest of the game panned out today in Ashland. I am on the brand new Lithia chairlift here at Mount Ashland. It's part of the Mountains Initiative to make the mountain more accessible to people who might not be the best skiers or snowboarders in the world, who are still looking to come out here and have a great time on the slopes. Haley, waiting is an understatement. After all the snow and all the cancellations, we finally get to be back in the gym on the hardwood. We've got a bunch of good games tonight. North Eugene coming down to play both Crater teams. If you can't tell by my breath right now, it is a freezing night in Klamath Falls at Mazama High School. Henley welcoming Seaside for their first playoff matchup of the season. But unlike the weather, this Henley team, they came out scorching hot tonight. Paisley, you might be able to tell where I'm at right now. Some of the viewers might be able to tell where I'm at right now, but I'm going to turn the camera just to show you that we'll be welcoming you to Panther Country tomorrow for our game of the week. Yes, we have a couple great games in Grants Pass. The Cavemen looking to discover some fire tonight against Willamette at home in the cave. And speaking of fire, Grady McKittrick started this game hot. Count with me, that's 1-3. But here comes another two threes, nothing but net. And finally, off the assist from Jordan Rosetta, number three. All these in the first quarter. What a start for him. But we've been talking a lot about regional finals the last few months, mostly for our college and high school teams. But one group getting ready for their regional final has years on those athletes. Meet the Rogue Rowing Masters team. It's quiet on Immigrant Lake on Saturday mornings, but for the Rogue Rowing Women's Masters team, it's time to get to work. This group of 55 to 59-year-old women love the chance to wake up early and to get moving. What might seem like a hobby to an outsider is a thriving competitive scene. Just ask Barbara Cole, also known as Babs, the coxswain for the boat. She travels from Boise just to compete with the ladies at Rogue Rowing.
I'll get into town about midnight and then I'll be, up at 5:30 in the morning to get here in time to turn out. These guys are worth it. These teams are worth it.
This weekend from June 20th to the 22nd, they're competing at the Northwest Regional Championships, one of the aspects that makes the sport a draw for rowers like Jessica Fisher.
I freaking love racing.
Fisher rows in the fourth seat in their 8-person boat, also known as the engine room because seats 3 through 6 are where the power comes from. Right behind her in the 5th seat, Janelle Crawford finds a different kind of fun from competing.
All these little connections makes it a lot more fun and exciting, and you get to look each other in the eye on the race course. And
While rowing can get you in great shape, that's just a happy side effect for the ladies in this boat. Sports are often associated with the youth, but on the water, they're reclaiming the feelings that come with giving it all for your team.
To feel the empowerment and strength that comes with those incredible strokes on the water and this community that gets built as a result is not something that we get to experience a lot as adults.
No matter if you have years of experience like Crawford, who's been rowing for decades, or almost no experience like Tatiana Bredekin, every rower I talk to says anyone and everyone are welcome, and trying it could change your life.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing. It just feels so good. Getting up early is hard, and boom, you're on the water and you're in another world. I'm in another world.
A whole lot of new faces getting ready to take over Lithia Motors Pavilion in just over a week. Let's check in with the SOU volleyball team as they get ready for 2025. The sounds of volleyballs hitting hands in hardwood, filling Lithia Motors Pavilion, usually followed by celebratory screams. After their best season in program history last year, the SOU Raiders have 12 new faces and a way different team. Head coach Josh Rolfing says this team isn't looking to be anything other than itself, and they'll be figuring it out as the serves continue to go up.
We're looking at it as it's not just a repeat of last year. We got to find our strengths for this team and go from there. But we're excited about the group. They're a fun group.
One of those strengths so far, the energy this team brings every day, no matter what is happening at practice. Junior Annie Height has already noticed that from everyone on the court. returning or new.
That's actually been a strength for ours this year. This team has a lot of energy. Everyone's fired up every day at practice, and I think it's just the new competition. Everyone's coming in ready to roll.
Coach Rolfing says his team is looking sharp defensively, a product of that energy on the court. They rally around each other and feed off the person next to them, whether it's on the court or off to the side. Andresa Ribeiro Soares was a redshirt last year, practicing with the team but not getting to play in the games. She knows what success looks like and is ready to embrace expectations.
There's the kind of pressure, of course, but I feel like we're ready to those challenges. I know there are high expectations for everybody, and I kind of like it, this kind of pressure.
The culmination of all that and getting out on the field the first time, like it took me a while for like everything to really set in.
Happy Monday, everyone. A select few will get a chance to don an MLB uniform, and even fewer are going to get their first hit. But for former South Medford Panther and Oregon State Beaver Jacob Melton, it happened in the same day.
He scrambled to get here from all parts of the country for his debut. This one is knocked down by the second baseman, Lau. Safe at first base. There is the first big league hit.
Melton's family in the crowd taking in his first hit in his debut.
To be able to get the first hit in the first game was super cool. It definitely took some weight off my back, kind of get the first one out of the way. You're not pressing for it.
Even as the top-ranked player in his class at South Medford High School his senior year, Melton's path to his first inning in the MLB took some time. The 2022 Pac-12 Player of the Year took part of 4 seasons to make his Major League debut for the Astros on June 1st. But when he made it there, he's made the most of it since day one.
Had a pretty good year my last year at Oregon State, and then felt extremely ready to go into pro ball. And I got there and realized it's a lot different.
4 days after his debut, he got his first RBI and multi-hit game in his career against the Pittsburgh Pirates. In just a short amount of time in the majors, Melton says he's already gotten to experience so much. From picking the brains of his teammates to facing some of the league's best, like Paul Skeens, there's been special moments everywhere, including one with former Beaver Stephen Kwan.
He really encouraged me and gave me some really good advice when I was there. So it was pretty special to be able to meet up with him again and see him after, a handful of years.